And about this particular Mac, you will see Mac OS Mojave.
I have a High Sierra.
Fine. So you have not updated it. And that is the next important point. I don't mind if you have not updated it, but assume that whenever you are running the update, the Java version also will change in Mac. You will have to do the corresponding updates everywhere.
So you need to change the path of.
Absolutely. Means it is automatic, but basically you'll have to check some programs will not work, so you'll have to check the Java home. Okay, don't worry about that. So that is the operating system. We have all learned in the last class that different operating systems, different configurations for your computer, but to make sure that the compute of big data is synchronous, is alike, they created what is called as HDFS on the top of the operating system. That's what we call as Hadoop file system. If they are not creating this, you will have the heterogeneity problem. Different operating systems, different speed, different way of storage, different block size, etc., etc. So we have learned about HDFS and we have told that it is 128 megabytes of block size and the data is getting distributed, 3 copies are created, and the places where the data is stored is called data nodes, and the name node, which is going to have all the configuration of where each data is stored here. Name node will not contain the data. Only data node contains the data. Name node will have the information in the RAM so that any client can access it very fast. RAM is highly faster than the disk input output. So you created that HDFS. Now the whole problem is HDFS leverages Unix syntax or Linux syntax. It is based upon ext3 architecture. Again, no need to go to the details. ext3 is the underlying file systems which is relied by Linux for a long time. That is the reason why you are learning all these commands. You will see there is a Unix kind of commands for Hadoop as well. And we all know very well that Unix cannot work on Windows because Windows is its own operating system. So what we are now doing is that to make sure that all your Hadoop and all the architecture is working seamlessly on Windows machine, we are going to create something called a hypervisor software. And that hypervisor software is what is being called in the world as virtual machines. There are 2 kinds of virtual machines. One is the world famous VMware by Citrix and another is the free one which is called as Virtualbox. Virtualbox is by Oracle and this is by Citrix. If you want to know a little bit more advanced, now they are coming up with VMware with all the Amazon software so that VMware, if you install, the entire Amazon cloud is available on your local machine. And you can do all your experiments and then move that virtual machine to the cloud whenever you want to do it. That's what we are going to do. So, Virtualbox is there and VMware is there and we are going to install, every one of us are going to install Virtualbox on our laptops irrespective of Windows or Mac. You will ask, is it really needed? No, you don't need it. I never use a virtual machine. Why? Because if you look at my profile in my operating system, what I did is I have installed the complete Hadoop on the plain operating system itself. So, no need of virtual machine on Mac if you want. Why? Because Mac is Unix-like. But that is a 2-hour exercise. I will take it at a separate time. How to install Hadoop from scratch on that. Once you know that, then you will know how these people are creating the virtual machines which you are copying now. And if you are very good, what you can do, go to your home, you create your virtual machine, and in that virtual machine you start installing all components one by one and export that with your name, say Bhaskar virtual machine or Psycho virtual machine, and tomorrow onwards you can use Psycho virtual machine instead of Cloudera virtual machine. That is how the whole world is. That is why when you are using Hortonworks, you will get a Hortonworks virtual machine. If you are using Cloudera, you will get a Cloudera virtual machine. Mapper virtual machine. Pivotal virtual machine. Similarly, you can create your own. There are some people who already created their own virtual machines. It's just fun. So, you got that virtual machine. And what is the advantage of that virtual machine if you create? You can just store it as in a thumb drive and then you can go everywhere. You went to go to any place, you just insert it, your Hadoop is ready. Any computer you go, you just insert it, the Hadoop is ready. All your programs are ready. Whatever you learned is ready. All the presentations you can keep inside the virtual machine. So you understand what is meant by Virtualbox. So the first software to be installed is Virtualbox. And how will you install it? And please learn all these things. Tomorrow, somebody is going to tell you that there is a technology called Neo4j, which is a graph database, for example. And please don't spend money by going to a particular training. What you should do is, having learned all these fundamentals from this particular class, understand the fundamentals, then what you need to do, go to the site Neo4j, Google it. You will find out there is a virtual machine available for Neo4j and import that particular virtual machine into your Virtualbox and then start reading the documentation and start doing the POCs and small experiments on the top of it. That is how you should learn. Right? So, it is irrespective of technology. So, you can just use anything that you whatever you want to do inside your virtual machine and then you can continue. So, Virtualbox. So, what is Virtualbox? Just go there and search for Oracle. I told you Virtualbox is by Oracle. Okay. So, type Oracle and then Virtualbox. The first hit, Oracle VM Virtualbox. That's this. It is giving you the hypervisor. Now, there is a problem. And please listen. Hypervisor is creating a layer on the top of OS and it dedicates some of the CPU, some of the RAM, some of the things from your operating system always when you start. You may tell, hey, that is not good. I don't want this hypervisor to be dedicated. Instead, I want to dynamically use my operating system whenever I run the program. Rather than dedicating it. What is it called? Docker. And that's the difference between a hypervisor and a Docker. The whole world is now using Dockers. In our place, we have got the OpenShift architecture. In the OpenShift, you have got Kubernetes, and using the Kubernetes, you will create or open Docker containers and you will run your application. If you have a Spring Boot application, you have a reporting application, you will span that Docker images and Docker containers. If there are 10 users, only one Docker container will be there. And when the users are becoming more and more, you will be spanning or spawning the instances of Dockers and then you will scale it. And when the use is over, it will automatically be destroyed. And that's what is the cloud architecture mean. And that is what Amazon is doing. That is what EC2 is all about. In Amazon, if you are creating a particular instance and you are running a particular program, you make auto-scaling as true, then whenever the number of users are more, it will create instances for you, it will run that particular program, it will charge you for that, and after that it will die itself. And nowadays, a new architecture has come in, not nowadays, a couple of years back, called Lambdas in Amazon, which means that serverless computing. What is serverless computing? I just want to do a calculation. Actually, serverless computing is for you. Internally, it will use the server. So, whenever you want to do a computation, Amazon will create that particular server for you, create the computation, give the result and kill that particular server. So, from the outside world, you are just doing the calculation and getting the result. You are not allocating a server for that. There is a famous quotation by Werner Vogels, the CTO of Amazon. What did he say? No server is better than no server. No server is better than, and that first no server is the Lambda architecture. So Lambda architecture is better than no servers. The last no server is the real servers. So no server is better than no server. So that is Virtualbox. So we are going to put that Virtualbox. Now on this Virtualbox, what are the things that you can do? I am going to use a virtual machine which is openly available, downloadable, called Cloudera virtual machine. Cloudera and Hortonworks are the main two companies which are supporting Hadoop. Right? So Cloudera is there, and in Cloudera virtual machine, you will get all the things which are there for Hadoop plus something extra that Cloudera is providing. If you use Hortonworks virtual machine, you will get all vanilla Hadoop plus something especially for Hortonworks. And you may ask, what is that special? Cloudera. Cloudera has got a software called Sentry, which is used for the authentication and authorization. Hortonworks has got another software called Ranger instead of Sentry. So they have created proprietary for money, right? And in our place, we use Hortonworks platform. But we may not need all these things. What we need is a plain vanilla Hadoop, right? Where we will experiment it. So, irrespective of Cloudera or Hortonworks or plain vanilla Hadoop, what you are learning is the pure Hadoop, nothing proprietary to this one. Okay? So, we are going to install Virtualbox, and after that we are going to put the virtual machine on the top of that Virtualbox. And every day, what you are going to do after coming here or you go home is start the Virtualbox and start doing all your programs and then shut down the Virtualbox. That's it. So far is clear? So, what we are going to do is we will go to that and so this is getting recorded now, and please look at the screen when it is going out. Just let me know, or any of you can just come and press it. Yeah. Therefore, there is a button on the top. Good, it's coming. It came here. Yeah. All right. Please follow exactly and call me when you are stuck. First, execute the exe file with the name virtualbox.exe.
Or the DMT.
For you, it's DMG, exactly correct. And please look here, okay? Double click. Why? How many versions, man?
No. You copied one file or the.
All right. Yeah, double click. Okay. And you have to accept administrative permission. There will be a pop-up coming in Windows 10. Okay, no problem. Wait. You all get this screen and click on. Wait. There is some problem there. Okay, please follow. You will miss the points. Click on next. Click on next. All defaults. Click on next. And click on yes.
Next. All default.
Yeah. And install. So what's happening is this. You are installing Virtualbox. So you understood now what is Virtualbox, right? We are using that software to create it. Okay. And next step onwards is very, very important. So please wait until it is getting installed. It's halt. Okay, it will come fast. How many GB? 16, right?
12 GB. We won't allow the continuous because this.
Yeah.
9
Okay. I want you to do one thing meanwhile. While that installation is going on, can you click on C? Click yes, yeah. Click on C. Let it get installed. Don't worry. I think it is done. No, wait. Copy new files.
So it coming would like to install the device software that you need to select.
Which one?
No, same problem.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. Install.
Finish.
And then finish. Definitely find out a way to increase it. Otherwise, you can see. Right?
Yeah.
See, there is just click with it, you will completely install, right? That's 16 GB, correct? This is also finished, right? Okay, click finish. No need to start it. Just click on. Even if you start it, not a problem. Okay, click finish. That's not there. Okay, a very bad practice. It is not wrong, but bad practice. Keeping everything in the desktop. Please never do that. I know that everybody copied to the desktop, right? So please select that file and copy if it is in the desktop. So go to your desktop, Ruchi.
I'm already installing it.
No problem. You installed already VirtualBox?
It's doing now.
Huh?
It's doing now.
It is still going on?
I just started it.
Oh, you started it already. Okay, just hold on.
Which file?
The Cloudera virtual machine file. We have copied it, right?
Oh, it failed anyway.
Yeah. Correct. So you copied it already, right? Please check this. Right click. Never do that, huh? Just eject and then you eject. Okay?
My,
If you do that, your movies will go.
I don't have any.
Wait. I'll come. Which one? Don't worry. Installation failed. There is a problem. What is the problem? Contact the service manufacturer for assistance. It should not fail. Maybe Google this and then just find out virtual machine. Or take a latest version, download and then try to install.
latest version of.
Virtualbox.dmg. Please go to our.
Yeah, I already have it.
I'll come, Ruchi. Please be patient. Okay. Just give me.
Yeah, I have to
Where
copy
is
that
this
one.
file in the desktop, right?
But it's only
This is the file, right? I told you not to
Yeah, this
double click. I just told you
This
to
one
copy, right?
Cloudera.
Yes or no? Copy. Listen what I'm saying. Now in the C drive, what I told you is normally you should not create it. So you create a new folder and VM, and inside that particular VM, I'm going to paste it. That's what I told you. Okay, please be patient. Please don't double click. Okay. Is it in the desktop, Vara?
I created a folder and I copied there in the
You already copied it in the C drive. Can you show me that folder?
Okay. Folder with the
Again, desktop you created the folder.
I can cut, right?
Please cut it and then put it in the C drive.
Okay.
So, okay, right click and paste it. Okay, change that Spark VM to just VM. Rename VM. Not important, why? Because I want everybody to be safe, that's why. Alright. Now listen, go inside that VM, right click that Cloudera file which is starting and extract here. Extract here and just wait. Now let me see the speed. Right click, right click.
It came up to install the later.
Is the right click enabled or not?
Oh, yeah. Ah, yes, sir.
Extract all. Here, that's the same folder. Click extract.
It came up to install the later.
Sometimes it happens.
Install that.
I'm not able to
Desktop always.
once once
Otherwise,
that download is
Yeah, it comes down here.
Yeah. Just
And the download.
if that still error is coming,
Yeah.
the only option will be
Reboot.
update your Mac.
Okay.
Automatically it will update.
Is it because it's a 2011?
Yes.
I don't,
Correct. That's why. Otherwise, use an old version.
so I can't upgrade to mine?
I don't know.
Yeah. Because how do I, so if I go here,
This is not right.
set the right. It's two.
So it is installed already running now, then why did you install again?
I didn't do anything.
There is no error, no. Now it is running, right?
Oh, now it's running. It's magic.
My dear friend, you know what did you do?
No.
You started everything priorly before I told it, sir.
Oh.
After that, you are trying to install it on the top of the
Oh, really?
Okay. Please photo. Don't worry, don't worry.
Oh, it's the second one got the error?
Yeah, second one got the error.
Oh, okay,
Close
okay.
everything. No need of this already expected.
That's hard, right? Good to find it.
Oh, everything is okay.
Oh, I had that open. Yeah, just click up. Put it down.
Because that is very important in Mac. That should be all right. You are fine.
I'm good. I try to do too much.
Now, don't miss the other part that I told you.
What's that?
The other part is that Cloudera virtual machine file, unzip it and make it into a folder.
That's
You
what I
already
had
did?
done already.
Yeah, you already did. Okay. Okay. The installation is having this many problems. I don't know what will happen in MapReduce. Huh? Suji? Why not? So you have unzipped it, correct?
Yes.
Is it complete? How many people completed? Okay, complete. You are doing flash? Flash installation?
It's already there.
Okay.
Same, very same version.
Okay, okay. What about you doing? Huh? Okay. It's not yet done, right?
Yeah.
Done? Done?
Yeah.
So there's two
Wait,
files.
wait. Don't do anything, please.
Copy to VM folder.
Please don't do anything.
Because I want to copy this one to
Yeah.
VM
So
folder.
you know the folder and where it is, right?
Yeah,
That's
that's
fine.
on the desktop.
That is, I think, expected
No.
to here to
For
here.
Mac it's okay.
No.
Only the Windows is having the issue.
Oh,
Sometimes what Windows will do is it will purge the desktop and you will do all of it.
oh.
Right.
What is the RAM? 8, huh?
It's like, yeah, I'm upgrading.
Please upgrade, otherwise
Yeah, I'm
this is
upgrading.
see, everyone is sitting.
I already
Yeah.
upgraded.
Can I continue? Because you can catch up, that's not
Yeah,
difficult.
Yeah, yeah, I can
Okay, now the most important step. Please look at this part. What did we do?
Virtualbox.
We just installed it, correct? And we have unzipped this one, Cloudera. That's all. Now what did I tell you? That Cloudera we have to import to your virtual machine. So Bhaskar is going to show that. First, please look. Don't just go and click up. Start your virtual box. Please look at the first one. No. That, see what he is doing. Come, minimize the screen. Please minimize. Your virtual machine is already running. I know. Okay. This is the icon. You should be double clicking. Do not ever double click that particular file. Just Bhaskar was showing in the folder. Why? Because that is installation file. You don't need it. You already installed it.
The DMG one.
Yeah. So don't click on DMG again.
So I moved that somewhere.
Yeah, you can delete it if you want.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to keep it away because your virtual machine gets corrupted later. You can install it. That's why.
I see.
Otherwise, you move it somewhere
You have
else.
to clean it up first.
So, yeah. So please click on this. Everyone, Ruchi, already you are running it. You don't have to do anything. And please look at the screen. Please look at the screen after double clicking. I'm waiting. I mean, that window should come. All right. I want all of you to have this particular screen. Now the most important thing. Whether it is Hortonworks, tomorrow whether it is Spark, tomorrow Neo4j you are studying, tomorrow Radix you are studying, you are studying Amazon. What you need to do? You need to have that image separately like Cloudera. And what you should do? Go to File, Import Appliance. Please apply the comments and see the word Import Appliance. Click on Import Appliance. And there is an icon here. Please look. Seiko. Yeah. Select.
This is inside the Virtualbox manager.
And go to your C drive. And go to that VM directory which we have created. And select that Cloudera folder. Double click. And you will automatically see that a cube is available. Select that and click on Open and click on Next and click on Import. That's it.
I don't have next, but directly it is showing import.
Yeah, that is because you installed a new version.
So I import the appliance.
Not here.
Information is very slow. I doubt. See, it came now.
It's 16 gigs.
16 gigs?
Yeah.
Maybe you try updating. Please update VM tomorrow. Right. After going home. Right? It's okay. It's coming little later. That's all. How is it? Let's go. 5 here. So to do this one or second one? Second one. Now down
Which cloud is that?
your iCloud. Your Apple is always iCloud. Whatever you do,
Oh.
desktop will be in iCloud.
Right.
Right. So you should not know.
That's how I back up my pictures and all that.
If you want to keep
And my movies.
pictures and all okay. But please keep this type of files into your
Oh.
right? So you select it. Now click on. And click on. Wait till it is complete. Yeah? Stop. It's done. Huh?
Yeah. This is the for you.
Huh? Why you didn't click on that? It will take some time. Click import. All right. That's the best thing.
Oh,
Huh?
there
That
you go.
You're done? Please wait.
No, I wasn't doing it. Was like it at 0. Now it's picking up.
Okay. It will. Mac will be fast.
Yeah.
If you are using the latest Mac, this will take about 3 seconds.
How do I think I go to?
Not update. If you are using the latest Mac, but don't worry about that now. Use that one. That's fine. I think 16 GB is fine. For now, till now there is no problem, right?
I had 4 before those.
Okay.
You just switch the call because he has more memory than me. The Skype, what you're saying is Skype.
I cannot stop now.
Oh, okay, got it.
My
Today,
Skype-
that's fine.
My Skype
Next
crashed.
one.
My Skype crashed when I tried to run it.
Oh, okay. It will be nice if you also install Skype and create an ID next class because I can use any of your computer to
Yeah,
share.
yeah.
That's the
Yeah,
reason.
I have a Skype. But
Yeah, please do that because
I
that's the
haven't-
way. Otherwise, I cannot. I will not do anything for you.
I got it.
I don't want to use my computer because I already have everything set up with the operating system covered. Yours is already complete? Means how much percentage?
It just left 1 minute, 20 seconds.
Huh? Yours is done? Wait. Don't start. What happened to your computer, man? So fast. You are so fast.
Is that what I said?
My God, what is this Mac? 2011, huh?
Yeah. Maybe I should have bought it.
It's time for Seiko. You're Bank of America. You're a software engineer. 8 years for computers. Two. Please buy a new one. And do not buy the 2018 or 2019 model. Please buy the 2015 model that I have.
So it's only
the
4
best.
years.
That's the best laptop.
Does it have a solid state?
Yeah, it does.
Well, how big?
250 gig is enough. What do you want more? Netflix is different, right?
No, some have like 125.
Okay. If you're buying, then please buy the
250.
2015 model. Please don't buy 2018. Okay, I'll try to connect with him. You already have the Skype open?
Yeah.
1 minute. 1 minute. Make sure that this is not made a mistake, right? Option